What's happening, plebs? We're really out here with a UK Nationals deck profile 2016, and we're here with the top 64 cut. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Ryan, and I came 57th with Satellarknight Demise.
Tell a demise. Everything's just plain demise. Just throw the demise in.
Yeah, it's ruined the format.
So yeah, let's see what you played.
Okay, so basics to start off with 3 Deneb. We've got 3 Unar and 3 Altair. And then most people play 2 of this, but I only play 1 Vega because it's all that's necessary. 2 pushes your plays, extends them more, but realistically you don't want to be drawing more monsters with Demise. You want to draw as few as possible and get to all your spell and traps, and this just does the job. Next we have 3 MST. A lot of people only play like 2 or Twin Twisters. This deck can't really afford to. You have too many valuable resources. You'll be ditching like your only monster from hand or a valuable trap. So you have to put the MSTs in this. It gets rid of domain, gets rid of any problem sets. A lot of people don't play a lot of back row unless you're against another Demise deck, which there are plenty of, but I didn't face them. So this did a good job at 3. Next, obviously, 3 Demise, the king of everything. Yeah, draw a few monsters. You just summon Deneb, you don't even activate its effect. You play card of Demise, draw 3, find some monsters, ditch them to the grave, and that fuels the graveyard for Call of the Haunted later on. So the actual discard is useful to you. We've got 2 pot to go with it. 3 pot clogs too much. You don't want to be drawing double pot, whereas this, you can draw double it and it's plussing you anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then we've got 1 Rota, 1 Upstart, and 1 Regeki, which I didn't even use today. Not much needs to be said about that. And then we've got the 3 obvious Alpha. This is why I play this deck basically. You can negate, doesn't matter what new cards are introduced, what format it is. You can negate any new card that's introduced. You can negate a Demise, which I did a grand total of once today. You can negate any Floodgate, any problem card. Tell us will answer no matter what new cards get introduced or how broken the card is. 3 Rivalry, really good against the Burning Abyss matchup, Tomb Burning Abyss matchup like today. Fairly good against the Monarch matchups. Once they've already established their board, like they can play around it as well with fairies, just by summoning fairies in extra deck Monarchs. I lost to that a couple of times, which was annoying. I would actually cut it to 2 because there's so many Demise decks running around now, and then you would side in the 3rd maybe. That would be the main change I would make today. You've got 3 Cool, obvious revive all of this. It doesn't clash with Rivalry, unlike Oasis, which is the next card. So yeah, Oasis, if you've got Rivalry up, these 2 clash like a bitch. Any monster you summon off Oasis when you've got Rivalry up becomes Worm, and then the monster instantly dies. So a couple of times today I had to revive Altair with Oasis. They both died instantly and I got the Deneb, so I didn't plus very much, but you need it anyway to extend your plays. And that's probably another reason why we dropped this to 2. We've got Double Strike. I'm borrowing these from my friend Naf. Bye Naf. Yeah, you don't need 3. Too many decks don't get affected by it. It's a pretty good card. I resolved it a few times today. I wouldn't bump it to 3 though. I'm only borrowing these anyway, so I couldn't really get a 3rd anyway. Then we've got 1 odds. We've got 1 Vanities, which was good against anything that wasn't playing anti-meta. So Cosmo. I even resolved it once today against a guy banishing a deer, and then he activates the main and I Nova, so I get rid of my Vanities as well, so I lock him out. Warning, which is obvious. Magic Deflector. This came in useful like against 4 Twin Twisters all weekend, and it was so helpful because it meant I didn't have to flip. I had Alpha with it a couple of times. It meant I didn't have to flip the Alpha, and then I could save the Alpha for something else. So like Magic Deflector sort of works as a 4th Alpha, and locks people out for the turn. It's just a really all-round good card, but you wouldn't play it at 2 because you don't want to draw it too much. We've got Chaos Trap Hole, really good against everything. Onyx, Cosmo. Play of the entire weekend was I was in my only Telemirror match, and the guy has Unuk in defense mode. He has Altair and Deneb in grave, so he goes Soul Charge for 1, summons Altair, grabs Deneb, adds Vega to hand. He goes still got my normal summon. Summon Vega, summon another Deneb, and I go, oh no, he's gonna go Rongominiad. And he goes, you've either got nothing or that's the best bluff or solemn warning I've ever seen. And he overlays. I'm just shaking my head and I just go, Chaos Trap Hole. And he just shakes his head and he just loses from there. Beautiful. One of my favourite texts is Torrential. People do not see this coming. This is the only, like, whereas with something like Warning, you need to have it before your opponent establishes a board. With Torrential, your opponent can have an established board. You set Torrential that you top deck for turn, and then your opponent pushes even harder, and then they go Mega Minus. Having said that, the only time I really resolved it today was a guy went 8th to summon a Rebus from deck, and I just Torrentialed them both, and that was the best use of it. And why am I playing Cheen? Well,
Couldn't find the third strike.
no. Actually, this works against Return of the Monarchs, which makes this mistiming. So they go Return of the Monarchs, you flip this, and you stop their Aether or whatever summoning from deck. It's good generally just for a deer. You can bounce it back with Trigger. It's just an all-round really good card. You can just even basically stop attacks as well to protect like your only monster on board. I was playing the 2, but then I cut it to 1. And it's really done its job today. It actually won me a game. I locked under a Vanity's Fiend against Burning Abyss, actually PK Fire, and I had no other outs. I could have top decked. Could have top decked the Regeki instead of top deck this and flip it up on the Vanities, and then I pushed all the resources I gathered over the last 3 turns. So the deck was really good. I went 7-3 in the end. I just
so is this 40 cards, yeah?
Yeah, 40 cards. I lost to Antimeta in top 64. He top decked the Regeki.
Alright, awesome. So side an extra real quick.
So extra, I had 2 extra spaces, so there's some bad cards in here. So we got the basics to start off with, the Deltaros and 2 Triver. Sorry, yeah, upside down. Triver made it like 3 times in the whole event. It's just too many traps, too many everything just to stop everything. You're playing very basic game states with Card of Demise. It's I summon a monster and attack, I respond with Mirror Force. You know, it just kills the game, ruins everything. This won me a game against the Teller player as well. Shuffle back 2 Altair and Castel, and then top deck the Altair, top deck the Vega, and then Triver. This I summon once today, also against the Teller player. This I summon once in the weekend, also against the Teller player. This I didn't make at all. Oh, that's a shame. This is the best card in the entire deck. I don't know why people don't go into this more. I was against Cosmo Demise player. I open up Rota, Unok, Imperial Iron Wall, Magic Deflector, and MST. And instead of just summoning Unok, sending Deneb, and searching Altair, instead what I do is I search Vega, go Vega, Unok, send Deneb, overlay for Tsukiyomi, set Iron Wall and Deflector, send the MST to grave, and then draw into Deneb and Warning. And it just locks the player out completely, and then I can use it again next turn to plus even harder. It's one of the best cards, and people should definitely make it more often. Utopia, it's my only big beta that doesn't get locked onto Rivalry, so it's a bit of a troll there. I did summon it a couple of times. Rongominiad, obviously this is the best card in the deck. Summoned it in round 8 versus a very salty Domain Monarch player. Summoned it against him with 5 materials, game 1 and 2, and just OTK'd. Actually not OTK'd, but killed him quickly. Dweller, didn't make it. Excalibur, didn't make it. Oh, I forgot about Double Diamond. I played 2 because you can revive Trigger from the grave, which never happened, and just overlay the diamond on top for tap power. And then F-Zero, never made it. Yeah, it's just to surprise the opponent. Get 2 dead level 4s, overlay. Oh, surprise! I can now take you Dark Destroyer. You don't see it coming, except unless you're playing Burning Abyss. Now to the side deck quickly. 2 Veiler, clashes with Demise. I sided it in once when I was going second against the main Monarch because I know it suffered from it, worse than like Extent Monarch. 3 Maxi, played it against Burning Abyss, saw it once, it was good, did its job. Twin Twister. Now this is a really interesting card. Whenever you know you're going to go second against a Demise deck, you side this in because Demise, you draw more monsters when you go. Well, you draw more monsters when you go second because you've got 6 cards in your hand. So you have an extra resource to ditch, unlike when you're just going first. So you go second, side this in. Also, they side in Royal Decrees and stuff for you. Royal Decrees, Trap Stuns, you want it out there, and you want out there Twin Twisters as well that they sided in for you. So that actually worked for me about 3 times in the whole event. Saved me many games. Would never remove it from the side. 3 Mask of Restrict, very obvious. 3 Imperial Iron Wall. Stop Cosmo. Stop even signing 2 against Monarch as well. Stop them from banishing all their stuff to search. And then the very questionable card I play. 3 Royal Decree in the side. Flipped it on the Teller player for the win. Flipped it on the anti-meta player when he set 5, summoned Banisher. Didn't matter, got over a Geki, lost the game. But this is a really good card in the side because you can bounce it with Trigger. And then reset everything, use your own traps, and then reflip Royal Decree again on the end phase. Anytime you see Card of Demise, you side this in. And the theory behind that is, it doesn't matter. Like if you top deck an MST after the card of Demise, you can out one thing, they're going to have another out. You need something that's going to make back that +2 or +3 that they've just got. So you need to have Royal Decree to out everything they've just set. Like a Twin Twist or an MST on its own doesn't cut it, but you need to play them as well. And that's the profile. So yeah, came 57th, really good weekend. Shout outs to Ollie, my roommate, who won with Tellers last year. Came 50th last year, and I was doing Ollie Pro. He actually lent me his Denebs because my other ones were bent in the sleeves because they were so old. So I was embodying the spirit of the national champion this year with the Denebs in my sleeves, and managed to get top 64. So you know, not too bad.
All right, congratulations, well done. Still keeping the Satellarknight hype live.
Yes.
So yeah, congratulations, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Face me, give in to your pride, show